Alright guys, welcome to the channel. It's JB Fishing. Middle of December right now, closer to the end. 6 days out from Christmas. So I'm gonna go out to this little pond and see what's up with some big bass I saw over the summertime. It's a very shallow pond. I'm not quite sure what the water is gonna be like. It might be a little frozen over. It's been all over the place temp-wise lately here in the middle of Illinois. I basically only brought two setups. So I got a big swim bait rod and a smaller swim bait rod. So I'm going to be throwing a River Sea S-Waver, and I'm going to start off with a HUD minnow, grass minnow on the shorter 7-footer. So we'll see what happens. That's if I can even get to the water. If all else fails, I come back and I do a gear review for you guys. And yeah, we'll get 2022 started off on the right foot. In the fishing world. So got some exciting things coming up next year. So let's go see what happens, alright? Alright, so about 10 minutes out from the spot, just drove by some smaller bodies of water, some ponds that aren't far. Totally open, no ice, so fingers crossed. Hoping for some luck, maybe we'll catch a big one today. Alright, so we arrived. We got some open water. We're gonna give it a go, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so we're over here in this is Hennepin, Illinois. A little industrial town. Not much popping down here anymore in the way of all that. So yeah, we got flowing water back here. Oh, take a look. Standing timber. A little down tree ahead of us up here, so this should make for a interesting little adventure. Never caught anything here, so not expecting to catch anything. Just get out, get to the water, and see what happens. As expected, not much in way of bites out here. It's pretty dead. I don't know if this place is overfished or understocked or what. Super quiet though, kind of gives me the creeps. So we're gonna try on something I can kind of hop. Maybe we can draw some fish's attention a little bit. Never been successful out here. I've also only fished this. This is like my 3rd time. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Not expecting much. Make a bait change on the big rod too. drag a little bit more and switch the game up a little bit. So last time I was here, I saw bigger fish. They were all down in that corner, so let's switch some stuff up. This is what I brought with me: a little 6-inch trash fish, Huddleston grass minnow, and the mega bass freestyle 6-aught hooks, and both those bigger swim baits. Here we got a Dobbins Sierra 704, the Shimano Corrado DC 7.4. Now we have a dark sleeper on there, 40-pound braid, 15-pound leader over here. Dobbins. This is the 795 swim bait rod with a Lew's Super Duty 300, the J handle, and the S Waver 168, 65-pound braid, 20-pound leader, a Braze X. Pretty sweet. Haven't caught anything with this yet, but hopefully upcoming this season. Alright guys, we're back in the car. Didn't catch anything, but it was fun nonetheless though. I saw a little bit of activity in there, so I mean, like I said, it's gonna be a tough go of it out here. But good news is I'm getting a kayak, so I'll officially be a kayak angler here in the next couple of weeks. Whether or not I get to launch that kayak after I get it without having to wait is another question. We'll see how the weather goes. So that's been the whole thing lately, is just how the weather is. So this is a pleasant surprise. I'll keep it in mind, and if anything pops up in the way of free time next weekend, a busy weekend, Christmas weekend, I'm gonna try to get out here and we'll try to give it another go, or go to a different body of water and see if we can get some fishing in before the year is completely over. I really thought it was wrapped up, but here we are. We made it out another day, and it was fun. It's nice to get some fresh air and get out of the house. So yeah, we'll go back, grab some beer, and then let's go over some of the gear that I use, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Probably shouldn't be driving off. Just had a random thought. It's just like I get these random thoughts of happiness, and I'm like, oh my god, and like just a little while I'll be able to throw this kayak on top of my car, go for a spin, and just take it wherever I want to go fish whenever I want to go fish. I've never had that kind of access before. Like it was nice feeling just being able to put the rods, the combos in the car, and tackle, go to a spot, but the bank spots just get old after a while, you know? So, as anybody's gonna do, once you get into something, especially something like this, you're gonna start to make more of an investment if you want to get better at it. So, the thing that made sense in my mind was to buy a kayak. So, that'll be able to, allow me to get out and go wherever. Weather stays mild enough. I keep talking about it. That's half of it, right? Fishing, weather stays mild enough. I can start to pick up January, February and take it out. You know, I'm not sure. I guess I can do some research today. See what's what in that regard. What the weather forecast is like. But yeah, no, I'm excited, man. I've been wanting to do something like this for a while, so I probably have more content diced up right now more than I think. But it is what it is, you know. We're just kind of practicing on everything, getting good at stuff. I want to incorporate a lot of different values into this channel, and hopefully I can reach some people and teach you guys a thing or two about fishing, maybe some mental perseverance, some mental toughness. For those of you, for all of you that don't know, I'm a personal trainer too. I lift weights. I do competitive powerlifting as of right now. So I wasn't sure if I really wanted to share that, but that's my job. That's what I do on a normal basis, and then fishing is most definitely a thing on the side. But yeah, you know, that was just my random thought. Got super happy, and yeah, I'm gonna be able to throw this kayak on top of my car and drive, dip out, whatever, go wherever I want to go, and just fish hard. So it's gonna be sweet. Thanks, you too. Alright, back at the house, apartment, crib, spot, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, just gonna settle in. So we're gonna go over some gear stuff, and well, it's gonna be the rest of the Alright, so gear rundown. So it was like kind of went over while I was out the pond. This is my 704 Dobbin Sierra rod. So I got this for swim jigs, swim jig heads, and like dark sleeper, anything moving. Needs a little bit extra backbone, just to drop the hook home. Paired up with Shimano Corretto DC 7.4. I love this combo. Super light. I forget it's even in my hand most of the time when I'm out in the water. Brand new though, haven't thrown it too much, but I love it. I've had this reel since August. Had it on a Dobbins Champion 736, which I'll show here in a little bit. But yeah, love this combo. Dobbins and Shimano have kind of been my go-to for the last few months of getting combos. And then yep, right back to what we were at on the water. Dobbins 759 or 795 rather. Yeah, 795 model is what this one is. Paired up with the Lewis Super Duty 300 swim bait setup. So great big knob, as you can see. Just makes controlling this rod and the reel really easily. It's really smooth, really easy to cast. Love the longer handle. Still haven't caught anything with this thing yet, but like I said, we're gonna change that next year. Up next is the pitch flip Texas rig combo from Shimano SLX MGL 8.2 on the 736 Dobbins split handle grip rod. So this is super stiff rod, super fast tip. It's heavy, extra fast rod. Frogs, pitch flip is what this rod is good for. Paired up with this small little bait casting reel. MGL spool, their spools are super light. They kick out a bunch of line, very shallow. So I chose this as a flip pitch rod, especially since I'm going to be the kayak, so I don't have to actually cast this thing very far. I just flip that thing out there 10, 20 feet away from me, reel it back in, plenty of room for line. Going to be a great summer combo. That December, this thing killed it for me. This combo killed it for me last year, or I guess this year. It's still 2021, but it was just different means. So I think if I get the same opportunities and get to some good spots, this is gonna do just the same thing for me. Up next, another Dobbins. Is a frequent theme. I'm a Dobbins guy. Just picked these up this year. Pretty much, I replaced all my favorite rods for Dobbins rods. I like the feel of them. They're lighter. Their actions are a little bit on the lighter side. They're more bendy. They're more wet, as I like to say. I don't know if that's the appropriate term, but that's what I like to say. They're a little bit more tip. They give a little bit more. This helps control the fish, I think, from letting that rod straighten out and then bow back up. So these are really good. But this is my jig rod. This is the 745. So it's 7.4 mag heavy fast action rod. Great for jigs. That's the first thing on their list. That's the cool thing about Dobbins rods is they give you a little description for those of you that don't know on it and what it's good for, and I just assume that the first thing is what the rod is best for. So this one, it would be for jigs. So yeah, threw this a few times. It's paired up with an Abu Garcia Revo SX Rocket. This thing is 10 bearings in it, and it is a 9-to-1 return. This thing picks up lines so fast. Just really good for getting fish out of cover, getting fish from around, branches, underwater branches, shrubs, things like that, out of tules, out of reeds. Fantastic combo, super fast. Love the full cork grip on it as well. But yeah, no, match the colors up perfectly, red and black. It's great. Love this jig rod. Yeah. Next up, bread and butter chatterbait rod. Chatterbait. What can I say about chatterbaits? I have a problem with chatterbaits. This thing's so nice, this rod. When I first started fishing, I never thought I'd have just a rod specifically for something. But here we go. This is it. So yet again, Dobyns. This is a Dobyns Champion XP 735 glass rod. So nice, feels so good in the hand. Paired up with a Shimano SLX DC. So digital chips, the Corrado on the Sierra, and then the SLX DC on the chatterbait. That's 735, the flippin' one. This rod is also a champion. I don't know if I explained that, but I have a little bit of an issue over summertime getting very nice things. This was at that time as well. Just picked up some really high-end combos. I don't expect everybody to have these, but I had the opportunity to get them, and I took advantage of it, and I don't regret it. That's what I'm trying to say. These are really nice. Feels good in the hand. Camera died. But back to the chatterbait rod. Yeah, no, this is really nice. The champion rods are awesome. Dobyns period again. I'm a Dobyns fanboy, if you will. But yeah, no, this is really nice. Feels good in the hand. Good soft tip. Loads up well. I fish a lot of jackhammers. I don't know how many jackhammers I have. Again, I have a problem. Full chatterbait box. But a lot of jackhammers. Just getting into some customs. I want something a little bit smaller profile. Those hooks are a little bit shorter. And they fish almost the same. You want that startup right away, and you can feel every bit of it in this rod. Very responsive rod. But yeah, so chatterbait setup. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap this video up. Just a little recap on the rods that I use primarily. I still have a handful more, a small handful, but I'll go over those in another video. I didn't want to go over everything, today. Like I said, get a kayak, so I'll go over some of that review some of that stuff too, tackle reviews, just all the gear that I get coming in, got some other things coming in, fish finder, a transducer arm, fish finder battery, so I don't want to go over everything in one video, but yeah, no, it's going to be cool moving forward. Just want to make some cool content, high quality content for you guys, hopefully learn some stuff, provide some information. If you guys have any info or want to give me tips, I'm an open mind. Feel free to leave me comments, tips in the comments, things like that, message me, whatever. More info is going to come out as I go through these things, so yeah. Hit the subscribe button. Hope to put out more content soon. Hopefully the Illinois weather doesn't get too crazy and we can get out on the water and go over some other things here in the near future. Alright, so that's it for this video. Peace.